And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back once again for Resident Evil Revelations 2. Now, when we last left off, which was part 8 and part 9 respectively, we got the bad ending, but that was done on purpose because I wanted to at least finish Revelations 2 with the good ending, which is not really good either, depending how you look at it, because the good ending kind of makes you think. But we did finish half of episode 3 with Claire and Barry Burton's daughter. So now we are having to go back to episode 3 again, but this time to finish the Barry Burton side. Now as you can see, yes, it has been done on casual. That's because of the fact of I want to get through the game so we can move on to the next game, which unfortunately would not be Ghost of Tsushima yet because that's got to download and install. But don't worry, we have a game that does have samurais in it coming up after this. It's just, well, I won't be killing human beings. I'll be killing ghouls and demons and zombies. So Capcom still owns my ass for at least the start of 2021. But anyway, let's go. Of course, I have Dave with me. Say hello, Dave.
What up, y'all?
Previously on Revelations 2.
My life is awesome!
You just stuck a needle in me?
Claire, get up to the roof!
See? They're like sisters.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
Moira was trying to get to that tower when I was with her. Barry, there's something right there.
Wait. Well, that's one.
Me and Moira got separated here. The nice guy came and got me.
Every time I hear her say Natalia, the first thing I think of is Natalia Neidhart. Da, 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 da. Starting episode 3, Judgment. With the strongest of lights, one is able to dispute the word. I have no idea what the hell that means. Hey, it's Baron Corbin's mother. Barry's like, how the fuck does she know you? Good lord. See what happens when you take too much time in the suntan booth?
Alex.
You know there's an old saying that you got a face only your mother can love, but in Alex Wesker's case, she's got a face that nobody can love.
You can't be the same woman. Where's Moira? What have you done with her? You killed her.
My day was good. Officially 2020 is not over. It was, well, it hasn't been, it ain't the last day of 2020 yet. We're 18 minutes away from midnight. And then it'll be the 31st.
Barry, over there.
I'll kill you later.
Fuck him. I can't play fucking weird.
Wow, Barry's got a good shot. I wish I had that ability. Run, bitch, run!
Can you walk?
If you can't walk, I'm just gonna leave you here. Did I say that out loud? Oh, time for a piggyback ride. Whoa there, horsey. Why were you sniffing Barry's hair? What the fuck is wrong with that girl? Of course, Vibrator Mr. Jones might might join us in the stream, hopefully before the end of the stream's over.
So we're doing Pick Friday?
We are doing Picks Friday, yes.
She's responsible for the experiment 6 months ago.
They called her the Overseer.
It will most likely be after the Ohio State Clemson game.
I'll never. And all for fucking what? I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
It's okay.
I might write my. That's if we don't do it tomorrow, just because of the fact of it depends how I feel. It's either tomorrow or Friday.
You need my little girl. Doesn't make any sense.
I'm sorry. I can't remember anything else.
Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry. It's my problem, not yours. Just take it easy.
No, it's the girl's problem because she's a little. She's caused all this hell.
Barry, are you okay?
No.
Yeah.
Barry's a grumpy old
I
man.
was just thinking about how I used to go for walks like this with Moira and Polly.
Were you a good family?
We were New York Jets fans. Probably not.
Moira and I fought a lot. Even after she grew up.
Was it because she used bad words?
No. She just did that to tick me off. I'm the one that drove us apart. I messed up real bad as a father. She and Polly were playing in the house. I forgot to lock up my guns. And Moira, Polly had an accident.
Yep. No.
It was mine. But I raised my voice at her, and I guess I never really got around to taking the blame. Polly survived, thank God. But not me and Moira. We started drifting apart.
Because everything's falling apart.
I appreciate you saying that. I'll tell you this much. I couldn't save her, but I'm gonna save you. I promise I'll get you off this island.
I know. Thanks, Barry.
Then we're going to get off Gilligan's Island. Then we're going to go to Staten Island.
It's okay. I can walk now.
All right, partner. Down you go.
Well, at least the good thing is, since it is on casual, I shouldn't die as much. Which is a good thing. And ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you the man who hates pool tables. It's a giant vibrator.
How are we gonna get back to the surface?
Hello, vibrator. Hope you're having a good night tonight. Why did you drop the brook, you dumbass? Climb that. Screw you. You're dead and I'm loving it. Ba 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 ba. And I'm loving it, loving it. Yeah, I said I'm loving it. I'm gonna knife you in the dick. Oh, assault rifle ammo. Thank you. Staying back.
Stay back when the hurricane comes through.
No, it's Vince McMahon. Stand back.
We're not any safer down here. You okay?
Yeah, are you?
Does it look like I'm safe, bitch? Give her most of the ribbons and stuff. Ow. I blew up. Heal. Oh, looks like the... Oh, no barrier can go in there? Okay. Alright, let's unlock this thingy. And what did we get? It's a assault rifle ammo case. Alright. Now we can have more assault rifle ammo.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
See, Vibrator says... If everything goes right tomorrow night, I'll be doing a take a look at Kingdom Come Deliverance stream as I give that game another shot. Alright. Again, and just tuning in, Oklahoma beat Florida, so that's why I'm happy. Oklahoma. No, it's fuck the SEC. We don't like the SEC on this network. Unfortunately, my Mavericks did lose to the Charlotte Hornets tonight. So that was the wah. La la la. Well, actually, Charlotte's actually a good team now, surprisingly. Oh, I got that. Use the knife. Ooh, magnum ammo. Yes, I would like to make some real green herbs if you don't mind. Kill the cockroach. Yep, we knifed a cockroach in the dick. Things you can only say in Resident Evil. Look at that, we have a new gun. But we're gonna leave that there because I like the gun I have. And Mr. Jones is working for the Men in Black. Why kill the cockroaches again?
The monster's coming.
For a second, I thought you said working for men that are black.
I ain't that drunk yet.
I'll go, well, there's half of that.
I took care of the invisible enemy. Back. Oh, okay, you stupid cockroach. Stop biting my dick. I know everybody wants to touch Barry Burden because Barry Burden's a sexy man beast, but stop it. Yep, that's Paris Hilton. Da. We make fun of her a lot of. She gives me so much ammo to use, and I'm happy about that.
Oh, Nina or Natalia?
Paris Hilton. Hey, look, it's a dead guy.
See,
Yeah. Leave him be.
He died watching WWE programming.
be careful.
Wait. This is Moira's.
Molly, it's me. I think this is the end. I wanted to tell you I love you. And Barry. No. I'm sorry, I was the bad dog.
No. You're not the bad one.
Barry.
I'm here. Let's go.
See, the only thing that really changes, like I said, episode 4,
This island for what it did to her.
which is kind of hilarious in a way. Okay. I was weird. My controller wanted to go hoobada 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 hoo. That Magnum's actually got a little bit more.
Let's get out of here first.
I'll keep the Magnum I have
Stay
equipped.
close, okay?
I will.
Stay close to Uncle Barry. He will protect you. Hopefully. Yay, smoke powder. Am I going to be playing as Smoke from MK11? Well, you can tell this place has seen better days. Oh, it's this part. Well, let's see how bad this goes, because when we did this last time, I almost died way too much because of the invisible enemies.
Oh, yeah, I hate those.
A dead end. Looks like we can open the sluice from higher up.
Okay, let's have a little bit of fun, shall we? I know this is old news, just a little bit old news, but
It's
I
close,
know
but it
Doug
hasn't seen
is a
us.
fan of this show, but hear me out on this. Apparently, they were going to do the Knight Rider 2 movie, and
What?
somebody had the idea of John Cena playing as Michael Knight and the voice of the kid was being Kevin Hart.
Nope and nope.
And go.
First off, no, because John Cena, I'm sorry, he doesn't have the puffy hair like David Hasselhoff did. We need somebody with good hair. And Kevin Hart, I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound like rude or anything, but wasn't Kit supposed to be sophisticated and in a highly intellectual? Kevin Hart comes like off that drunk guy you partied in college with who never grew up. Sorry. Plus, wasn't Kit British, if I remember?
William Daniels, absolutely. But what, no, I think he was American. I think he's American. But I mean, like you said, he was had that intellectual. Me personally, no, it would not work. And the person that was going to direct it was the same director for the Fast and Furious. I want to say like 9, whatever. So yeah.
Plus, didn't we learn our lesson from the Inspector Gadget live-action movie? Some things just shouldn't be.
In my honest opinion, if they're going to do a movie, I wouldn't want to do a movie. I would rather just go ahead and see a Netflix series and do it over. And honestly, who I would like for to portray David Hasselhoff's character, Michael Knight, is the same guy who was in Supernatural. The one that plays Gene.
The one who's not becoming Chuck Norris.
Exactly.
Garrett?
Yeah. I mean, he has the attitude. I mean, and obviously they let him drive, the car, in Supernatural. Which, by the way, he does an excellent job for an actor. So most actors are not good at driving. I mean, because even when Hasselhoff was back in the day when he was doing it, they actually told him that he needed to take crash courses of stunt driving.
I remember that.
And he did very well because like the first season he didn't do it, but by the second, third, like he got real good. And I'll tell you, trying to drive with that gold steering wheel, yeah, shit's hard. So yeah, I wanted to see how Doug reacts to that.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
I want a drink now. Unfortunately, I can't because, well, I'm playing this.
Of course. Drinking game, that's what I'm gonna do tonight.
That's what I'm doing tomorrow night, probably with Devil May Cry, because, fuck me.
Me personally, I'd rather be at work, but I want to come see bringing in the new year.
Yeah, because it is...
21.
Because it is officially now, not January 1st yet, because it's not Friday, but it is now, it is officially the last day of 2020.
Let's get all of our fucking 2020 out the way.
Unfortunately, oh, trust me, I already got people pissed on me on Facebook because of what I gave my overall score of 2020.
Well, was able to let me wake up every day and witness what's going on. And, I appreciate the life that he gave me. In 2020, I got my second born was born on this year, and I hate to bring him into this world and it's all messed up. But I'm thankful for my second. I love my son. But as for
Natalia, the sleuth!
Jesus. And when I say Jesus, I mean, maybe Jesus was on a lunch break for a long lunch break. I mean, 2020, we had to deal with the middle part of the whole coronavirus.
The T-virus, as I call it on this network.
And we had to deal with finances that were astronomical.
That we did.
And not to mention the death toll. Now, I will say, like, I don't know how true the death toll is because of the virus, but look how many people that we've lost through this year. I mean, even families that got hospitalized,
I never noticed that there. I remember, Mr. Jones, we don't talk about the politics on this channel.
Yeah, let me stop recording.
Oh, I wouldn't. It would be me pulling the plug. Be like, "That's a technical foul, Mr. Jones." You, and the penalty is a cookie. Unfortunately, I don't think you can send a cookie from Ohio to Virginia and it'd still be good.
And then the NBA was a big flop.
Oh,
They're just saying, well,
fuck the Lakers.
And I don't. And here's the thing. And it was a gimme. It was a gimme. I don't care what anybody says. 2020 for the Lakers was a gimme because for one, okay, Kobe Bryant, okay, but this guy must really love LeBron James. I mean, he must really love LeBron James. So it was like, hey, let's go ahead and give. It's like, let's go ahead and give it to him anyway. We're like, no one else is playing. Are you shitting me?
That's pretty much how it came off.
Yeah, I know Baltimore's gonna be like, really? We're getting screwed like this? But I'm pretty sure that this season, no. It's gonna be 2021 is gonna be a little bit different. Oh, now let's.
I will say I'm surprised the Wizards have not won a game yet. That is probably what's surprising me at the moment.
Michael Jordan's not on the team.
Oh, that's true.
Now let's talk about some of the. Let's talk about streaming. Some of the streaming service has actually turned out pretty good. I mean, look at HBO Max. I mean, they got the right idea saying, hey, you know what, anything that's coming out in the theaters, we're going to put in on. Wow, what a way to start that off. So apparently that Wonder Woman was crap. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say if it's good or bad.
I might watch that tonight.
I've heard mixed things about it, to be honest.
And you know what? Here's the thing: the people that are giving you mixed reviews, those are the same people that were probably bashing Justice League. So it's like, you know what? I can't really base off of anybody.
Yo, you know what was good? I just watched today. Who was good? It was
So that's the one with that's the animated film, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only heard one person say it was a bad film. Granted, and that brings me to a point, and Mr. Jones, I'm glad you're here, because maybe you can help me explain this one to me. The one person I know who watched and reviewed it said it is the worst animated film of the year. And his reason, I can't understand it because of who I am. So, here's his reasoning. He said because, and the main lead in it, if you have not seen it, the main lead character is African American. But he says the film is terrible because the African American character is only in it for about 30 minutes and then he becomes a ghost who's blue. That's his reason for it being a terrible film. I'm like, that is not a reason to say a film is bad.
Then he must really hate the Smurfs.
Well, here's the funny thing, because I actually asked him, you know, what about, okay, what was that one film where the woman becomes a frog? He's...
The Princess Frog?
Yeah, that one that came out a few years ago. He hated that one too because she got turned into a frog. They could have left her human the entire film, and I'm like, that would have ruined the storyline. Ugh. Personally, yeah, I'm only. It just seems like it's been a weird year for films. It's like any film that gets hated on, people have found some of the dumbest reasons I've heard. I think one. I think. No, I have not. I know some people said they hated Wonder Woman because of the fact that there was too much women in it, which I'm like, well, it's called Wonder Woman. What the fuck do you expect?
I don't like seeing worm on TV.
It was some of my idiot people I follow on Twitter.
I think they were expecting Batman to show up.
I think they were expecting Batman to, which Wonder Woman did do good enough to where there is a third one being made. Now, let's see, there's two things I want to talk about, and I think we've talked about them before, but I just want to get into more details now because I know more details about them. The first one, it's time to go back to KFC because guess what? It's time for the KFC console.
Well, you know what? I heard that Angry Joe brought it up.
He did. It's officially coming out in 2021, so yay.
I will get it. I'm sorry. Before you any further, yes, black people, I am showing my inner blackness when I say I'm gonna get this fucking thing because it has some chicken and it's a video game console. So yes, I'm doing it.
Oh, I get it. Me and my family, we joke that I'm gonna get it too. Granted, because it's gonna be a gaming PC. So.
Natalia, the sluice!
Got it!
And here's the thing that kind of trips me out about it because it's like, okay, they say it's a game console. Now, a part of me is saying that it probably is a connection to the game console. Like they'll connect to like a USB port and it heats up the chicken.
Yep.
And see, okay, good, because I'm in my mind I'm thinking like, oh, it has a disc, you know, you load the disc in, it has a fan, and blah 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 blah. No.
Yeah, there is no disc thing. It's straight up. It's gonna be like pretty much from what I could get her. It's gonna be something that you use to get on Steam or something. So digital games only.
And here's it's gonna be like an instant bake oven, but you can download your games.
Yep. Which that alone to me is hilarious.
And we're also gonna get a part 2 of the KFC movie.
Which that alone also makes me happy.
You know what? I am happy about that. So everyone, please, whatever you do not breathe on Slater.
He actually did a good job, to be honest, of the thing. I have to give him props on that. I can't hate on him for that. So yeah, I'm gonna be probably one of those idiots once I hear the price for the
I guarantee it's probably like 30 phones.
Well, if it's gonna be a gaming PC, because that's pretty much what it is, I have a strong feeling it's going to be very expensive.
I give it 150. How about that? Realistically.
I'm gonna say 300.
Because one, it's from KFC. And people may not take it serious. Hey, you know, KFC do not. And if anything, we all learn here. Don't put all your eggs in a basket because it's gonna flop. It could flop.
Yeah, it's probably going to flop, but I think there's enough people who are going to give it a shot just to see how crazy and dumb it is. Is probably why it's going to, people are going to buy it. It's going to be like one of those novelty things that no one's really going to want to admit they have it until, and most likely, I'm going to be honest, no one's going to admit they have it until probably a big YouTuber buys it and says it's good.
And like everything else, it's kind of like it's gonna catch on like a bee or something along the line, like a whole fucking twisted teeth.
Yeah, which I'm glad you brought that up, because I wasn't gonna mention anything, but I'm gonna be honest too. I had no idea what the twisted teeth thing was about.
Yeah,
and
from that video.
Until Captain Ron showed me the video.
And let me say, that thing exploded.
Yes, it did. So, which surprised the hell out of me. I kind of.
Well, for one, he dropped it first and foremost.
He did, which.
Which gave it that extra
That extra ability.
And here's the thing, and for all those people who are now just drinking twisted tea, don't jump off a bridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
I've been drinking twisted tea for a long time, and I'm like, they're like, oh no, it's nasty. You know, no, it's not. Now the half is good. The blackberry is awesome, which recently came out this past summer. So.
I'm honest, I'd never really had twisted tea before.
Really good. You should give it a shot.
I mean, I mostly drink anything that has apple in it because because I always go by the joke, hey, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's why I probably have Captain Morgan apple with me, and I'm going to the ABC store Thursday morning, to get my drink on. But so yeah, so I actually watched the video, I think last night or this morning, I can't remember when. I'm gonna say this, the guy had it coming. So I definitely agree with that, but I'm like, you wasted a bottle of a twisted fucking tea, man. You couldn't just put the tea down and punch him like everybody else would have done. Now I'm sure somebody said this guy got a endorsement deal from Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea gave him a bunch of alcohol, which if that's the case, hey, fine. Free alcohol is free fucking alcohol. And for Twisted Tea's credit, it's actually gotten publicity because now there's more people buying it. I've seen all the memes for it, that's not a knife, that's a can of Twisted Tea.
I just feel bad for the person videotaping because he's not going to get any type of love like the dude that used the can as a weapon.
Yeah, he should get some love. He should get like some free shit. But he's probably not because he was just the one recording it. So there's that. Lastly, the one thing I know I majorly wanted to talk about was Cyberpunk 2077. I think we mentioned it before a few times, how it was pulled from the Sony store because Sony thought they lied about how ready it was on consoles. I do know people who have played it on the 5 or the Xbox whatever. There's no issues. PC users haven't had any issues. It's the last gen issues. I haven't played it yet, but from what I've seen of people stream it on the PS4, I don't see where everyone's wanting the refund back. Now, I know I do find it funny, people who ask for a refund who did get the money back, they're upset they didn't get to keep the game, and well, that's how refunds work. You don't get to keep the damn product. But there was a lawsuit going against them right there from the investors saying they were lied to. Now, hey Sherry, now, I will say this. Do I think Cyberpunk was rushed? Yes, I do. I'm going to say they rushed it. So I do blame a little bit of it, but I also blame some of the fans as well, because they did get death threats. There were people bitching and complaining. We stopped delaying it. People were doing the same thing with Doom. And I'm sorry, Sony, you removed that, but you left WWE 2K20, which was broken, still broken. Madden 21, which was broken day one, and oh yeah, Fallout 76. Anybody remember all the clusterfuck with that? How that, which, what worries me, cause in the studio, the CD Red, they're going to go to court with it. They're going to defend themselves. What has me worried, when we lose this case, there will now be games next year. I'm going to use Halo as an example, and Resident Evil 8, and Ratchet and Clank, and all these other big name games coming out next year. If they fail to meet somebody's requirement of if it's good or not, or there's a bug that people don't like, because in almost every game has a bug in it. I don't care who you are. I can't think of any game that didn't have a bug day one. There's going to be people wanting to sue them because, oh, the game had a bug and it made me stop playing it. Unless it's a game-breaking bug, which there's a few of those out there, you cannot justifiably say the bug made you stop playing. You stopped playing because you got tired of dealing with the bugs. That's not on them, that's on you. I've played many of games that are buggy as shit. I still play some games that are buggy as shit. You know, Predator Hunting Grounds. Let's be honest here, once that's installed. We know that game's buggy. We've seen some roughed up shit in that game. Friday the 13th, same thing. We've seen some, when we streamed that on the channel years ago. We saw stuff that didn't make sense, but we laughed. And that's the thing. If it's a funny bug, I don't think anyone's going to be mad. It's usually when it's a bad gaming bug. But that's one thing I am worried about with this. There's going to be games next year that people are going to want to sue because, oh, there's one or two little bugs in here and it's not a perfect 100% game. I'm going to say this. I don't care I don't care if it's a video game, a comic book, a movie, a TV show. If you are looking to find faults with it, you're going to find them because you're purposely looking for them. You have to step back and realize the bigger picture. There's going to be episodes of, like, Supernatural. I love that series. There were a few episodes I hated. Same with the X-Files. There's a few episodes you're not going to like. It's called deal with it and move on. Same with video games. There's going to be parts of a video game that you're not going to enjoy. So don't do stupid shit next year. Don't want to sue every time something dumb happens, okay? Which gives me to my, yeah, pretty much. Which brings me to let me look at this comment real quick, because we do have a comment. It's a cat in the box. Thank you, TGN Sherry. Hope you're having a good night tonight. So that brings me to my next thing, and it's something I do want to discuss a little bit. Just a tiny bit. And it's our favorite person in the world from the Washington football team who got cut. Hatkins Jr. Actually, there's actually one team interested in him, and I'll get to that. But what's funny, and we can turn on the audio so we don't need this. He got cut. No one picked him on waivers, but there's a rumor that the Carolina Panthers want to pick him up. Sherry said, I got a PS5 on Christmas from my boyfriend who cheated on me before Christmas Eve after I told him about PS5 with his name, and he was sorry and regret because this girl I met, her brother got a PS5.
Okay, we're out. Now to pick up Wesker's trail.
That sucks, Sherry.
Hopefully you guys
You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to with me for this.
I'm staying with me.
Well, question. Did you buy the PS4?
She said I got a PS5 on Christmas for my BF, who cheated on me before Christmas, so she must have been the one who bought it.
This must have been some kind of mine.
So she got a PS5.
She bought it for her boyfriend. Now I got a PS5 for half price. Now it's mine. Nice, Sherry. Keep it. Don't let that motherfucker have it. He failed. He failed himself, and he failed his. He failed you.
I think that woman used to be down there somewhere.
Hey,
Okay.
good one.
Let's head down and look for a way across.
Bad timing.
Mr. Jones.
Pay for what she did to Moira. I'm not leaving this island until she does.
Which I should point out, if you did not hear about the Plus games, the Plus games for January are as followed. For the PS5, it is Man-Eater, which I definitely recommend. It is you're pretty much going around as a shark eating animals and human beings, so hip hip hooray.
Please tell me it's not going to have a baby shark.
No, there's no baby shark. You actually start as a baby shark, and then you become a giant shark. But there's no baby shark theme song. It's rated M. So the other two, which are PS4 only, so Man-Eater is only available for free on the 5. So if you don't have a 5, you can't get it, but I'd still recommend adding it to the library just so you can have it available if you ever get a 5, to those watching who don't have one. But the two on the PlayStation 4, I'm not rubbing it in shame. I'm just trying to give you a heads up. Let's throw a brick at a guy. I haven't thrown, as far as for the PlayStation, okay, Barry, you were not supposed to shoot him. No, he's not. He's not coming. The other two on PS4, it's one of the Tomato games, Shadow of something. Shadow of Tomb, thank you. And then the other one is, what the fuck was the other one? Greedfall, thank you. Greedfall, that one's actually one I've been looking at for myself for a while. So I'm looking forward to getting that one. As far as for the Tomato one, I'll add it to the library. Ironically enough, I've not played a Tomato game since PS2 days. I think I might have played the one where it's that weird co-op game, but it's, like I've said, it's been a while. Sherry says, I'm not much of a hardcore gamer. Battle Royals and multiplayer matches isn't for me. I play games for some single player only. Okay, Sherry, if that is since that's the case, and you got a PS5, I will recommend Spider-Man Miles Morales, because that is a fun single player. The Adventures of Sackboy, because that's also single player for the most part. And what's the other one? Devil May Cry technically is one player, but that one can be kind of challenging even for hardcore pro players. Quick memo, because I have my list of what I need to pick up that's out. Sackboy and a game called The Immortals. It kind of plays like Legend of Zelda. So if you... Let me get the full name for you, because I just put the shorter name just so I can... Because, okay, we know I can't spell to save my damn life. I've said that before many times. I'm bad at spelling and I'm bad at English on occasions. Anybody who went to high school with me would know that by fact. It's called Immortals Flex Rising. That is a great game. That's actually one that I'm looking forward to getting to next year because it's colorful, it's got a good story, and it plays like Zelda to a degree. I would say if you're not a big fan of multiplayer, stay away from Godfall because that is straight up multiplayer only. Now, it's from the guys who did Borderlands, which is a fun game, but the biggest problem with Godfall, if you're a trophy hunter, you have to play multiplayer because that's the only way to get one of the trophies, which sucks. Yeah. I mean, you could do the trophy on yourself, but it's best recommended to do it with a group of people, from what I've been told. Okay, well, okay, I remember what we got to do, because my mind drew a blank. Like I said, I'm not the smartest person in the world. Fall Guys is cute, but I raged. I want to throw my controller out the window, but I deleted that game, LO. I had Fall Guys, but unfortunately I ended up getting banned because I benefited from somebody who hacked the game and cheated, so yeah. Fuck that game. You have a good night, Dave. I'll see you Thursday for Thursday evening when we do another stream, of course.
If we're doing it, yeah, if not, if I'm too drunk tomorrow night, you guys have a happy New Year's.
Same to you as well. Don't get too wasted.
Yeah, I'll be walking home drunk. I'll be on my walking home drunk.
Yeah, that doesn't seem safe.
Yeah, please be careful.
I let down the creep for my friend's house anyway. They didn't like.
Make sure you have somebody who's sober walk with you.
I'll probably humping some black lady.
Oh, God. That was Dave. If you want to send any hate mail to Dave, please go to www.yahoodave.com.
Yep. Yeah, but you guys be safe out there tomorrow.
I plan on being safe, but you be safe as well, man. You're like one of the few good people from New York. We can't lose that. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, because you're a New Yorker, news of the book earlier today because the Buffalo Bills do get to have a home game in the playoffs. New York will approve of them having fans for the playoffs.
It's only for ticket holders.
Yeah, only for ticket holders, unfortunately. So season ticket holders.
Yep. But yeah, that's cool. You know.
Must have been a power switch for the conveyor belt.
But hopefully Bubble make it far, you know.
I'm not gonna say this because I want to wait till we do the wild card, but I may as well just say this now. I don't see Kansas City making it out of the AFC playoffs. I actually believe Buffalo's going to win the AFC.
They say the Steelers are.
Steelers ain't winning nothing but a first round exit.
Okay, so the Steelers lose to the Browns. The Browns are in. So if the Steelers lose to the Browns are in the playoffs, right?
Alright. Here's how the playoffs work, and share if you don't watch football, I understand. I know most females and I do not watch football. I know females who do and females that don't. So if you don't like football, I apologize. But here's it is. If the Browns win, they are in. If the Ravens win, they are in. If Miami wins, they are in. If the Titans win, they are in as they would win the division. The only team who needs a win and help is the Colts. Colts have to win, and they play Jacksonville. So if Colts win, then they have to hope either for a Titans loss, a Ravens loss, a Browns loss, or a Miami loss. Now, here's the interesting thing. Bengals are playing Baltimore, and the last time a playoff spot was on the line when these two teams faced off, I think it was in 2017 or 2018, the Ravens lost to the Bengals and the Bills got in. So history could be repeating itself. Now, with that being said, looking at them, Pittsburgh's already in, so that's why they're putting in the backup quarterback. Buffalo has not announced anything yet, so Buffalo most likely will be starting their starting quarterback, Josh Allen. So the Colts are probably the best chance. They're going to have to root for Buffalo to beat Miami. That would probably be the best bet for the Colts, because I don't see Cleveland losing to the backups for Pittsburgh, and I don't see Baltimore losing to Cincinnati. You know, Cincinnati's played well the last 2 weeks. I will give them that.
You remember the last time the Buffalo? Remember the last time that they
I remember what happened. I remember that. That kind of made me laugh, to be honest. Shot him in the dick.
I found my Yu-Gi-Oh deck to have haven't had since I was like 10 years old tonight.
Sherry says, "Yep, not into not into sports, but I do gym." I'm honest. I don't think I've actually been to the gym since I was in college, which that would have been about.
What was that, like Torch Buggy days?
Oh, funny. No, that would have probably been around 2010, 2011 was probably the last time I was in a gym.
Man, the last time I
Throw
was
my
in the gym,
back out if I try to lug this thing all the way to the elevator.
Oh, back in high school, I can tell you in high school, yeah, I was at all with the weightlifting thing because I was on the football, track and field team. And I would say this though, I'm happy with my weight though because I've actually been losing a lot of weight. I at the start of this year, I was like, I was actually at a happy place for me personally at 240, but now I'm at like 220, 215, depending on what awake I am when I look at the scale.
man, I wish I was 215 again.
Well, the only thing I don't like about it is I have to re-get a bunch of whole new pants again because it's like none of my pants, you know, because they were for when I was a big boy.
Right now I'm at 170, 177.
Well, you weigh 177 pounds?
Well, let me take that back.
I'm
probably at 190 now.
Oh, dude, I haven't been 190 since I was in high school. I hate you.
Let's just say this: diabetes sucks balls.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that statement. One second.
Yeah, I weigh 350.
Back at 2017, I was at 220. No, 215. But I had a lot of muscle mass. But it was creepy because like my family thought I was using, and I won't say I was, but I was into MMA and I was doing MMA and I was actually. Oh wow. So yeah, and so I had to like stay on top. Like the most I have leg press was 650 pounds.
I wish I remember what those days were like, because my legs are shit now. Varicose, the right knee needs to be repaired again, and varicose veins in the left leg. Yeah, that's official. My left legs suck.
I just wish I could go back to the gym. But I could do my own gym. Thanks to Nintendo Wii. Add weights.
I feel like I'm messing up this puzzle because I'm stupid.
Well, I know you say you're not gaming tonight, so.
Well, I might be gaming tonight depending what time it is you get home.
Well, I'm on the road right now. I should see what time is it now.
237.
Yep, it is 2:37, 12:37. What? I thought you said 2:37. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not that drunk yet.
Wait a minute, 2:37.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, I don't have a... Sherry says, gym with Nintendo Wii. It works.
Okay, 12:37, so I'll probably be home like around right at 1.
And I'll still be up because... Look, I'll be honest, I've been going to bed usually around 3 or 4 in the morning because of the streams usually last 2 hours, which, let's see, Little Hope was over 2 hours. Kingdom Hearts last night was over 2 hours. You know, we probably made Disney upset with all the sex puns we did. Well, let me phrase that. I did.
Which was funny.
Oh, but here's the best thing. Guess what? One of the first technically Disney stages is Mulan. That's the first real Disney stage you do. So, yeah, we're gonna be going into my weakness when it comes to a particular kind of women. So yeah, that's gonna probably make a lot of people look at me like you're weird.
I'm gonna make a man out of you. Or the hell you?
I'm gonna show you a knight in shining armor. I'm going to help. See you on Hell, Michigan.
See you guys later.
See you later, Dave.
Alright, see you later.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yep. If you want, TC Dub will be live.
What time on?
Night me today.
Yeah, today. It might be 6 o'clock.
Because I know I am getting up because I gotta head to Walmart and ABC store when I actually wake from the dead.
So, okay. Well, whenever Doug gets back home.
Alright. You got commentary?
I'll probably be commentating for a little bit. I know I'm picking up dinner out tomorrow because I am not cooking on New Year's Eve.
Why? That's fun.
No, it fucking ain't.
Get some pizza.
Oh, dude, you're right. Fuck.
I'll be
I should get some roosters before they close.
I'm gonna take a guess that's a chicken place.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, get some Popeyes.
I'm probably gonna cook on Saturday though. Let's see. Sherry says, I need the ability to lift myself. Gotta climb into place. I heard pole dancing makes a perfect exercise. Climb the pole, no thanks. Well, I do know plenty of fit strippers, but
My friend's wife. This is a stripper.
but yeah, that can also be a little dangerous because if you're not good, you've never done the pole before, there's a chance you can end up hurting yourself. Well, not paralyzed. What the fuck? No, maybe a concussion or broken hand.
Well, I was going to be a stripper if I had gotten myself together back in 2012. But no. There's a story behind this.
Okay.
There's a story behind this.
All I can imagine now is Mr. Jones in a room full of women jumping up and down a pole like he's a fireman.
Well, here's the thing. My brother, he's my half brother anyway. But works so I call him. His cousin was a stripper, and he's a big known stripper down in Atlanta. And so we go to visit him, and like I had no idea he was a stripper. So I'm going through his house. I'm like, oh, you're a fireman. He was like, you can say something like that. And I'm like, oh, man. It's like, I'm looking at all the comments. I was like, are you in a play or something? And he just comes out and says, he's like, I'm sorry to say this, but I was going to tell you guys like I'm a stripper. I'm like, huh? Ew.
Okay.
I'm like touching all this stuff, and I'm like,
All right.
But here's the thing. But the thing is, strippers do make a lot of money.
And they do make money.
And she showed me the money that she made. I'm like, God. She was like, yeah, you can be a stripper. I'm like, I'm 250 pounds at this time. I'm 250 pounds at this time. She was like, no. She was like, look. She was like, you work out with me, you lose 20 pounds. She was like, there are women out there who like your size. Yeah, I'm like, and there must be blind.
Okay, I just got one thing to ask. Does Mrs. Jones go around singing, I'm in love with a stripper?
Oh, come on. Not now. Damn it.
I couldn't resist the joke. I was trying so hard not to, but I'm like, nah, I can't resist. It's me.
So if you have a job and you very dedicated to that job, do it.
Let's see. Sherry posted another comment. Let's take a look. Because I have a history about sneaking around, clawing into air vents just to steal documents. Otherwise, people lose jobs climbing to places is hard. Okay, Sherry, are you a ninja? Because that seems like some ninja stuff right there. I'll tell you what. If you're not a ninja, I will say this: you'd sound like a okay Scorpion. That's Sub-Zero. Which one's playing that? If you're not a ninja, I will say this: that ability will actually work in a lot of good horror films. You can become a stunt woman for the horror films like Freddy Krueger and Friday the 13th. Okay, turn off the music before I get hit with a copyright strike, Dave.
Yeah, he does not own he does not own the copyrights.
Giant Vibrator says, I get back and put my headphones back on, and all I can say is, what the fuck did I come back to? A happy fun time place, Vibrator. No shit, there's a monster, you stupid girl, but you can't see them because you're stuck on an elevator on the... Hope you're not there with M. Night Shyamalan, because that movie was terrible. And if you've seen that movie, congratulations, you know what movie I'm talking about about the horror film in an elevator.
Devil?
Yeah. I've seen that movie and I still try to figure out what the hell he was trying to figure out, besides him being stoned. Alright, before I bring her up, let's open all these crates. Dave says, I see dead people. See it? You be safe too, brother. I completely forgot how to get the elevator up. I am an idiot.
You gotta fight the monster.
No, I think I gotta get the elevator up here first. No, you're gonna watch the greatest thing ever invented. You're gonna watch Gumby. I'm waiting for somebody to ask what's Gumby in the comment section, because me and Mr. Jones are old enough to know what Gumby is. Dave, did you really just ask what Gumby is? You should be old enough to know. I was gonna say.
I thought he left. He's on this. Yeah, I thought you left.
Gumby is Rage character.
I'm actually watching Gumby the movie tonight. It's on Tubi. Free. I'm actually watching
Wait,
it.
there's a Rage character called Gumby?
Gumby the movie.
No, not the movie. Sherry's saying Gumby is Rage character. Is Gumby actually in a video game and I don't know about it? Because I know they had the TV show.
Unless he's in that Clay Fighter.
I don't think he was ever in Clay Fighters. I know Earthworm Jim was, and Booger Man, or Booger whatever that thing was in the 90s. Okay, I learned something new. Thank you, Sherry. I have not, but my stepdad did. I know tonight was the thing for, Luke Harper. OMGOE, Okay, Billy Gunn's not here. Where is the little girl? Did she get stuck?
Little girl.
Oh god, yeah, she got stuck on the... She stayed on the elevator the entire time. You stupid woman.
They got CPS was involved. People that got in trouble. They left the little kid alone.
No, if she would have stayed on the elevator, we might... Aerosmith might have came up and said, "Love in an elevator." If you know the rest of the words, congratulations. And so just as a quick, since we're getting near the end of this episode, just as a quick scheduling reminder, Thursday night will be Devil May Cry 3, as we get back to the Devil May Cry franchise. I say the guy does better parkour than me, LOL. Oh, I'm sure you do good, Sherry.
What now?
I have faith in you.
Let's keep at it. We'll have that
Okay, Barry.
cornered soon.
Let me go back to what I was saying. Thursday night, to celebrate going into the new year, we'll be getting back to the Let's Play of Devil May Cry 3. Friday, which we may as well just do it Friday. Friday will be the picks show for week 17. We'll be discussing the playoffs and all that for the NFL. Saturday, I am taking off because I need to let my voice rest. And then Sunday night, after the shitty Washington versus Philadelphia game, which still makes me mad that that's the Sunday night game, we will be getting back to Kingdom Hearts 2. And then, of course, we'll see how the schedule goes after that, because I don't really keep a great schedule, per se.
So, Doug, remember, you got to root for the Eagles, right?
Don't remind me.
Unless the Redskins, unless the Eagles take on purpose.
Well, they might, because I think they would rather see Dallas miss the playoffs instead of them going in.
Then the Giants are going to make it to the pool. So who wins the
If the Giants win and Washington lose, Giants would be the first team at 6-10 to host a playoff game.
in New York?
In New York, no less, yeah. And then everybody would be looking at Buffalo and the Giants going, one of these things is not like the other. Holy shit, my grandmother's trying to kill Natalia. And Barry Bunnan flew. Whee! Oh, Barry's dead. Not. Again, Alex, this is what happens when you stay in the sun tanning booth way too long.
What about
The Jets who lost the #1 pick. Oh, Natalia made a grown woman scream. Well, that's weird.
The Chiefs are resting Patrick Mahomes.
That's not a surprise. I had a feeling they were going to do that since they don't really have nothing to play for since they're the 1 seed.
what happened?
We're talking about how it just got announced that Chiefs would not be starting Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, wow.
Alright, guys, so that is...
But they're in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're the 1 seed. They're the 1 seed win or lose, so that's why they probably won't be starting any of their starters, probably. Well, I did not do well with the medals in this one. Shit.
And Pat Murray expected to play for the Richard
Alright. Alright, so that is going to do it for Resident Evil Revelations 2. When we come back next week, we will be, getting to the 4th and final episode and getting the good ending accomplished. Then we will be pretty much done for Resident Evil for a while, because I only technically have 2 games left to do. Umbrella Corps, which I'm trying to avoid unless enough people want me to do that one to see me rage. And then, of course, sometime next year I can guarantee we'll be going to Resident Evil Code Veronica X, which would technically be the last PS4 Resident Evil game I would have to do, because I am planning on pre-ordering Resident Evil 8 And that's only available on PS5. Which reminds me, because some people have asked what games I do have set to pre-order, because I am going to be pre-ordering this weekend if I can. And when I say I can, it's if they're actually available for pre-order. So here are the 7 I plan on pre-ordering. Resident Evil 8, which we all know what Resident Evil is. Ratchet & Clank. Evil West. Now this trailer was showed a few weeks ago. It's pretty much the Wild West meets vampires and werewolves. So think Billy the Kid meets Dracula. Mass Effect 4, which we're all getting a 4th one there. That is a good single player game. The next one, Back to Back for Blood. Now, if you have not seen the trailer, this is technically Left 4 Dead that was on the Xbox for many years. They're making a new game called Back 4 Blood. It's pretty much playing that style. So it'd be you and 3 of your friends teaming up to take on the zombie horde. The next one's called Hood. And no, it's not about New York City. It's about pretty much Robin Hood. You're pretty much one of his merry men, stealing from the rich to give to the poor. But because Robin Hood's become such a legend, there are other people doing the same thing. So you're not only trying to do with the rich, you're trying to do with doppelgangers that are trying to steal, and they will kill you to steal from the rich. And then 7 is Outward. But those are the ones I'm looking forward to right now, besides what I already have pre-ordered. So I hope everyone has a good, safe night tonight on New Year's Eve. Please remember to drink responsibly. Yes, I'm actually going to say that for the first time in my life on this channel. If y'all going to a party, please be safe. Make sure there's a designated driver so you don't end up in a car wreck. Or if you're just walking from one house, yeah, make sure there's somebody walking with you so you don't get kidnapped, even, or you don't end up falling into the road and getting ran over by a reindeer. Yeah, kind of. But until then, have a good night. Have a safe New Year's Eve if you're going to be partying at a friend's house or at your own house. And we'll see you for Devil May Cry 3 with young Dante and Virgil. So long, farewell, and good night.